Hey everyone, it's Brenda with Stampin' Up. I have another video for you. I hope you're not getting sick of Christmas cards because it's another Christmas card video. This time I'm going to be making a double Z fold card, and I've got 3 different designs to show you, and I have another one that's similar to the one that I made that I'm just changing it up just a little bit that we're going to make today. Anyway, my Hostess code and the link to my shop is below. Like I sometimes ask you, if you like my videos, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the little bell button so you don't miss a video. And of course, please share my videos with your paper crafting friends so that I can get more viewers and it will help my business. So thank you for that. Anyway, so let's get started. I'll show you what I made. So this is the first one I made. It's actually not the first Z fold card. Double Z fold card actually. I made a birthday card, which was a last minute card, and I didn't have time to get it on a video. So I'm like, I have to make another one of these because it's so cool. So this is the first one of the Christmas cards that I came up with. And it opens like that. And I really like it. I think it's really cool. And I did put some Wink Stella on there and a few of the little adhesive back snowflakes. And this is the, let's see, what did I use? The Winter Meadow paper. And these trees, we're going to be using these today as well. This is from Grassy Grove, and the Peace on Earth comes from the Christmas Classics stamp set that's in the new mini catalog. So there's the first card. The second one I made, actually this wasn't the second one, this was the third one I made, but that's all right. So I made this one, Joyous Noel. Basically the same thing. All right, and then this was the second one I made. I did the bird, and I have these little, the loose silver sequins, and I decided to put those on there, and when I glued them on, they weren't shiny anymore, so I decided to stickle them. You know me, I like the stickles. Stampin' Up! Does not sell stickles, but the diamond stickles, that's what I did for these. I went over the sequins, and then I put little dots there to make it kind of look like snowy. And so that was my other one. So today, what we're going to be making is something similar to this one, but I decided instead of using this blue background, I'm doing Boho blue. This is Misty Moonlight, and I'm doing Boho blue, and I'm going to use the Snowflake Magic paper that's in the new mini catalog. And I use this white silvery one for the background because it's kind of snowy looking. So I thought that might be looking kind of neat. So let's just try that. So let me get started and showing you what we need. So I'm using Boho blue, and we need a piece of cardstock measuring 4 1/4 by 11. That is basically an 8 1/2 by 11 cut in half lengthwise. You're going to score it at 2 3/4 and 5 1/2. Okay, that's the base. And so for the double Z fold, this is Z folded with the 2 scoring marks. So the extra Z is 3 by 9, and you're going to score at 3 6. All right. The other thing I'm going to show you here, I screwed up when I did the scoring here. So I'm going to show you how to fix that too, if you've never figured that out. Sometimes I used to just throw it away and get mad because I screwed it up, but I'm going to show you how to fix that. So anyway, so here's our Boho blue. So then we're going to take the Snowflake Magic DSP. We need 1 piece that is 4 by 5 1/4 and 2 that are 2 1/2 by 4. All right. And then we're going to need the Winter Meadow DSP, 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. We need 2 of those. And then we need another 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 of white for the inside. If you want to stamp, I forgot about the sentiment on the inside. I don't have that done, and I got to think of which one that was. Let me see here. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. I don't remember. Okay, so I think that is what is it called? Hold on one second. Brightest Glow. That's it right there. Brightest Glow is where we got the sentiment. So I'm going to need to stamp that. So I'm going to get that right out. All right. Just put the same sentiment in there as we did. And like I said, oh, you know what I didn't put on there? I had a piece. We're going to need a piece of white for stamping. Oh, here it is. I knew I had that ready. A piece of white scrap for stamping the tree and the piece on earth. Okay. So let's get started. I guess we will start with the stamping. I already stamped the trees from Grassy Grove right here. And what I did is I put it into the Stamparatus, and I used my Early Espresso Stampin' Write marker to do the trunks. And then I used the Boho ink to do the trees. And then I put the Wink of Stella over the top. And so I've got my little trees done right here. Okay, that was the bundle. I had that cut out. You could fussy cut them out if you want. And of course, like I said, Wink of Stella over the top. And I also cut out my piece on earth. I just fussy cutted that out. So these are ready to go. That would be stamped on here. All right, and cut out. So we didn't really do our stamping, but we will stamp our little sentiment on the inside of this. All right, so I just need a little block here and my Boho blue. All right. There we go. All right, so now we are done with our stamping. That was quick. All right, so we're going to take our base here, and I'm going to show you how to fix this, and then we'll start our card. So I got my little scoreboard here, and I'll move this stuff out of the way. All right, so you see how I was going down at 2 3/4, and it jumped over to the next score line. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just score that again. All right, so that's done. Now to fix this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this. And I'll turn it over. And I'm going to take my stylus and I'm just going to go over this line. Now you can put it back in your scoreboard and do it, but you just want to do it lightly. You don't want to do it too heavy. And you can even take your bone folder and kind of go over it a little bit and just kind of flatten that back out. Now, you know, you can kind of still see it, but it does kind of get rid of that mark. You can see it, but it's not indented anymore, okay? And that's going to be covered up anyway, so it's really not that big of a deal. But that's what I do. And like I said, you can see it, but it's not raised anymore on this side. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to fold on these lines here. Use our bone folder and go back this way. All right, and then I'm going to make sure this is good and creased. All right, so this is that. And So then we're going to take our Snowflake Magic, and one of these, the big one's going to go here, and I'm going to turn that this way because I want the lesser amount of silver. And if they're different, you may want to decide which one you want on the inside. If you have a favorite, you want to put that on the outside. The inside one is not going to show that much, and you really don't have to put an extra piece of DSP in the inside. You could leave that blank. I just thought it added a little more detail to the card, so that's why I've been doing it. So, I mean, you can do it this way and just see what it looks like. But, you're going to keep in mind that you're going to be having this over the top too. So if you want, you can just score these. You're going to zigzag this. So you're going to score one valley folded, and then the other is going to be mountain folded. And for some reason, my cutter does not cut this quite even, so I like to flip it if there's a noticeable difference, so that one is on the other side. This is the one that's more noticeable, so I put that on the inside. So this is going to go on here like this. So you can kind of get an idea of what that's going to look like. If you want the more silver there, maybe I want to flip this around and see how that looks with more silver. Maybe I want the more silver on it. But I think I'm going to go with less silver because I wanted it to look kind of like snow. So I'm going to put mine this way. And then I think I'm going to put this one on the inside and put this one with a little less on the front. And so that will look like this. All right. So that's what we're going to do with these. And we can just go ahead and glue those on. All right. I'll glue this one on. All right, and then this one. All right, there we go. And you can kind of see that score mark there that was wrong, but you can just flatten that out a little bit more, and then you just can't even see it now, hardly. So there's that. And this is going to go on here. I like to get the pieces put on first before I glue this on. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. The same thing with this Winter Meadow DSP. Kind of want to figure out which one you want on the front, which one's going to look better. So we have our trees and our piece on earth. All right, so there's that look. Or there's this piece here. If that one looks better. I kind of like this one better. I thought I would like this one better. But I don't know. Let me try that again. I think this one's got more of the misty moonlight. So, you know what, maybe I will do this one. Let me see here. How that looks. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the other one. So this is going to go on the front. All right. We're just going to glue that on. And again, on the inside, you don't have to put another piece of DSP on the inside, but I like it because I like to put the little white sentiment here. You could leave that, so when you open it up, it's plain. You could put more white in here so you have more room to write. You can do whatever way you want to do that. So, but I like to put the DSP in there. I think it just adds a little more to the card. All right, and then we'll put our sentiment on the inside. All right, there we go. So there's that. All right, and then of course we're gonna put these on here. All right, I like to put this, the trees like way over to the side. So they're almost like kind of hanging off a little bit. And that gives just a little bit more space for the piece on earth. All right. So just add a little glue here. It'll come out. All right. There we go. And then the piece on earth. There we go. A little crooked. All right. So now what I like to do is I open this up and then I center this right in the middle here. Okay. I do like to stand up when I do things like this because it's easier to get it straight. So all you do is just put glue on the back side. All right. And then just line this up in the middle. Make sure you get it straight. I think one of the ones I made was just a little crooked. It's not that big of a deal, but of course you want it to be straight. You just have to be careful because you know how liquid glue is. And just give that a nice little press. All right, and then open this up, flip this over, and we're going to glue this right here. So all you have to do is just do a little glue on the flap here. Just make sure you don't go down too far. Flip that over and give that a nice little press. And there we go. There's our card. How gorgeous is that? I really like that paper on the back. I think that really turned out cute. Then, of course, we can come in with our Wink of Stella and just put a little extra on here to make this kind of sparkle as well. All right. And maybe a little bit more here. Just to make it match the background a little bit. Might be a little overkill, but we'll see. A little down here. All right, there we go. And there we go. There's our card. Very, very easy. It doesn't look easy. When you look at it, you think, oh my gosh, how do you do that? And look how quick and easy that was. Of course, I had everything cut out, but it really is easy once you get your stuff put together. So here's our card that we made today. And here's our other ones. These will go flat a little bit better once you get it in your envelope and everything. You can also put it, you know, under a book or something if you want to get it flattened out quicker than that. And so here's our other cards. And I hope you like that double Z fold. And I'd love to see what you hear what you think about it. And